Welcome to Chapter 1. We're building a Twitter-style social app with TanStack Start, from the very first scaffold, all the way to production.
That's a big promise. Where do we actually start?
Right at the beginning, we set the product direction, scaffold the starter project, and get it running in the browser. Let's get into it. The goal is one portfolio-grade app. Posts, profiles, replies, follows, notifications, search, media uploads, and deployment, all from the same code base.
So every feature you'd expect from a real social product.
Exactly, built step by step and explained as we go. That's what we're building together. The course runs 18 chapters. We start with setup and architecture, then add the database, auth, feeds, social features, search, uploads, and finally deployment.
And every chapter ships something you can actually run?
That's the rule. The app grows a little with every video.
Why a Twitter clone, though? Why not something bigger? A full Facebook?
Because focus wins. A Twitter-style app gives us real full-stack depth, data modeling, auth, caching, infinite feeds, without piling on groups, events, albums, or a marketplace.
Focused product? Better course. Before we go further, the obvious question: why TanStack Start, and not Next.js or Remix?
3 reasons. First, type safety end-to-end. The router, the loaders, even the server functions are fully typed. Second, it's client-first with real SSR when you need it. And third, the whole TanStack ecosystem, router, query, form, is designed to work together.
So we learn one mental model, and it carries through the entire stack.
Quick checklist before we start. You'll want comfortable React basics, components, props, and hooks, plus a little TypeScript.
What about the tooling?
Node Bun installed, any editor, and later we'll add Docker for the Postgres database. That's it. Everything else we install together, on screen. Here's the stack idea. Each tool gets one clear job. Nothing overlaps, and nothing is magic.
And that's what keeps the code base explainable as the app grows, chapter after chapter.
Roots own the UI flow. TanStack Router gives each screen a file, a layout boundary, and a predictable place to load data.
So when I want to know what a page does, I just start at its root.
Exactly. The route is the front door. Server functions own mutations. Auth checks, input validation, and database writes stay behind a clear server boundary.
Which makes them easy to secure, easy to test, and easy to teach.
Drizzle and TanStack Query own the data story. Drizzle models the schema in TypeScript and gives us type-safe SQL.
And Query keeps the browser state fresh, with clear cache keys, plus optimistic updates later on.
Better Auth owns identity, sign-up, login, sessions, and protected routes, all running through our own database, not a third-party dashboard.
So users stay in Postgres, right next to the rest of our data?
Exactly. One database, one source of truth, and auth checks live in the server functions, where they belong. Tailwind and shadcn own the look. Tailwind gives us utility classes, and shadcn gives us accessible components that we copy straight into the repo.
Copy, not install, so we can restyle every button and dialog to feel like our own product.
Right, the components are ours to edit. Perfect for a course. Zod owns validation. Every server function checks its input against a schema before touching the database.
Client checks are just UX. The server is where trust lives.
That one rule prevents half of the classic security bugs. For avatars, banners, and post images, we use S3 compatible storage.
Why S3 compatible instead of one specific vendor?
Because the same code works with AWS, Cloudflare R2, or MinIO on your laptop, and we upload with pre-signed URLs, so images never pass through our server. Before we scaffold anything, let's confirm the local runtime. First, the Node version. We're on Node 25.
And Bun?
1.3, our package manager and script runner for the whole course. Anything close to these versions is fine. Now we scaffold the app. We are starting on bun.com on the TanStack Start guide.
TanStack Start is the full-stack framework powered by TanStack Router, right?
Right, with document SSR, streaming, and server functions built in. Exactly what a social app needs. The guide gives us a single command, bunx TanStack CLI create. Let's take it to the terminal. We run the create command with our project name, and the CLI takes over from there.
Oh nice, it's fully interactive.
This list is the whole TanStack ecosystem on one screen: Auth providers, forms, deployment targets, arrow keys to move, space to toggle.
So what are we picking for the course?
Drizzle is the ORM, shadcn for UI components, better Auth for authentication, and Storybook, Biome and Nitro right along in the preset. Drizzle asks which database we want, PostgreSQL, and yes to a fresh Git repository.
There's the summary, file-based routing, Bun as the package manager, better Auth, Drizzle, and Nitro.
We confirm, and it installs every dependency. "90 seconds later, the app is ready, with doc links for everything we picked. Time to run it. The root is the document shell. Every page in the app renders through this file.
Head tags, the CSS import, the HTML wrapper, even the DevTools panel.
Let's scroll through the whole thing. The index root becomes the home screen. Right now it's just a welcome message.
But in Chapter 8, this exact file turns into a real infinite scrolling feed.
The vite.config wires the whole stack together. Nitro is the server runtime, and TanStack Start hooks in as a plugin.
Right alongside React, Tailwind, and the DevTools, one file, whole stack.
Let's talk structure, because we'll keep this shape for 18 chapters. Roots hold the pages. Components hold reusable UI. Features group the domain logic.
And the server folder.
Queries and mutations, the only place that talks to the database, plus lib for the auth, db, storage, and validation helpers.
So when a chapter adds a feature, you always know where the new files go.
Here's the full request flow, start to finish. A root loads, its loader asks TanStack query for data, and query calls a server function.
The server function validates with Zod, checks the session, and queries Postgres through Drizzle.
Then the data streams back, and query caches it in the browser. Every feature in this course follows that exact loop.
You mentioned SSR and streaming. What do we actually get from that?
Fast first paint, and real HTML for crawlers. The server renders the page, streams it while data resolves, and React hydrates in the browser.
And TanStack Start handles the wiring. We saw that in the root, with head content and scripts.
Time for the checkpoint. Inside the demo folder we now have my TanStack course. Let's move in and look around.
The scaffold really did give us everything: vite.config, Drizzle config, Biome, and the src folder with our roots.
Now, bundev. Ports 3000 and 3001 are busy, so vite grabs the next one.
Ready in about half a second. Not bad.
And in the browser, there it is. Welcome to TanStack Start.
Chapter 1's checkpoint, and Chapter 2's starting point.
Here's how the build actually unfolds. Phase 1 is this chapter, setup and routing. Phase 2 adds the database and better Auth.
Then profiles and posts.
Phases 3 and 4, public profiles with avatar uploads, then creating, editing, and deleting posts.
And Phase 5 brings the feeds, home, following, an infinite scroll.
Phase 6 is the social graph, likes, reposts, replies, and follows, all with optimistic updates.
7 is notifications and search. And 8 takes us to production.
Rate limiting, error handling, Docker, and deployment. By the last chapter, this runs on a real server with a real domain.
How should people follow along with the course?
Code with the videos. Pause after each chapter, run what you built, and commit it. The checkpoints are designed for exactly that.
And if something breaks, the finished code for every chapter is in the course repository.
And that's Chapter 1. We set the direction, split the stack into clear jobs, scaffolded the app, walked the key files, and verified it in the browser.
We also covered why the stack fits, the folder structure, and the full request flow.
Next up, Chapter 2, the database. We design the schema with Drizzle, spin up Postgres in Docker, and run our first migration.
See you there.